Number 5 in our preseason rankings for 2024, the Alabama Crimson Tide, no longer with Nick Saban, but they do bring back a hell of a coaching staff. Although Kalen DeBoer in his first year in the SEC, the coordinators I think are improved from last year, and they are certainly filling some voids left in the portal by a lot of very talented young players. So, why would you have Alabama this high with the schedule getting more difficult, having to play Georgia? Explain, is it Kalen DeBoer's ability to just flip a switch and turn the offense into something? I mean, Jalen Milroe is not Michael Penix, but he is an extraordinary athlete.
I think it's a combination of two things here. I think write off Alabama a little bit at your own peril, because I do think they are going to be very active in the spring transfer window. And I think they are going to probably pick up some players that help them a lot for next season. That's no inside information. That's just me thinking that Alabama is going to be very attractive by the time the spring rolls around for players to transfer into. And also Kalen DeBoer has won everywhere he's been. And also Washington got a lot better in his first season. So roster talent still pretty high, despite losing some guys. And also DeBoer's track record suggests that he will win right away. It's going to require an adjustment for sure as he moves into the SEC. But I think Ryan Grubb and Kalen DeBoer can get the most out of Jalen Milroe. Wherever I think they can find a way to use him, or if he doesn't work out, they just brought in Austin Mack from the transfer portal. So combination of a winning head coach and a lot of roster talent, I still think Alabama is going to be very good. Also, I think look at the teams that are going to come behind them on our list. There's a lot of question marks about these teams. So track record at Alabama is pretty good, with a coach that's also got a track record of being very good right away.
Yeah, they played Georgia after a bye week early, his first SEC game. Then they have Vanderbilt and South Carolina before going to Tennessee. So there's some intrigue there. But then Missouri, who we'll get to as a preseason top 10 team, potentially. Then you're at LSU, at Oklahoma, and then Auburn. It is, the wheels could fall off. And by fall off, I mean like 3 losses. But it is not an easy schedule. It's not a good time to have like Tennessee, Missouri, like they're cycling up. Georgia's up right now. LSU, I'm not sure what they'll be, but that schedule is brutal, and it's much more difficult than it normally would be for Alabama. So, Oklahoma, Tennessee, Georgia, Missouri, not all normally this good and on the schedule. So, but I agree. I think they're very, very dangerous. I think they're a playoff team. If Kalen DeBoer just does his job and the coaching staff does their job, and Jalen Milroe takes a step forward like you expect, I think they're a playoff team. Top 5, I'm not sure yet, but I think they're pretty good. So, but there you go, number 5 on our list.
Expectations should be the college football playoff at Alabama. If they don't, Kalen DeBoer is going to be hearing a lot of criticism after the season.
Yes, he will. And I think that's the right thing. Again, 10-2. It's the new benchmark for all these teams. 10-2. You're going to hear coaches echo this. We got to get to 10 wins. Brian Kelly said that last year. Got to get to 10 wins because 10 wins gets us into the playoff. That's the key.